Hey viewers, my name's Cara and this is going to be sort of an update video because I wanted to make a video updating you about my birthday stuff as well as showing you the new things that I posted on my Etsy and the things I'm working on that are not posted yet. And since I just made another sale on Etsy, I thought I should maybe show you those things before I ship them out. So first, I made a video a while ago, maybe last week, telling you that some people asked in the past if they could send me presents, and since I can't accept presents since I don't have a P.O. box, I set up a donation button on my blog in case anyone wants to buy me a birthday present. You could send me money and I will use that to buy a present. I actually did get a little bit of donations from that, so thank you very much. I will be getting something small at least, and I'll make a video showing you what I got and everything, but if you didn't see that video and you do want to buy me a present, the link will be below. It's on the left sidebar of my witchy blog. There's also an explanation of everything in my wish list so you would know the kind of thing that I would want to buy with it if you don't specify. My birthday is the 16th, which will also be the anniversary of the Pagan Perspective collab channel, so that's really exciting. I don't have any plans for my birthday yet. I'm probably going to end up having to work because my job starts tomorrow at 7 a.m. and I don't know what my schedule is like, so I'll probably be working on my birthday until 3:30 and then I don't know, it'll be a party, we'll see. Now for the Etsy update, since I didn't make a video before, I'm gonna take you around my little witchy room here, my craft room, where my craft and my craft come together and live in harmony, to show you some of the things that I've been working on, and then some things that I haven't started yet but are kind of half underway. So I guess we'll start over here. It's all kind of jumbled together, forgive me. A lot of my completed jewelry is in this case here, and stuff that I'm working on tends to be sitting on top of it. This is a stamping box, and this is a box of clay things and crystals and stones and just supplies that I need to get to. This is kind of a custom order. Someone wanted a pentacle pendant, and I asked them if they wanted it to be anything more than just the charm on a string, and they said that they liked Native American designs, which made me think of the intricate beaded designs, so I made this based on that. They have not made their purchase yet, but I can make multiple of those. This is the first chakra Tree of Life pendant that I made because my cousin requested that I make a Tree of Life for her, and I found these hoops which have 7 hanging places at the bottom, so I thought chakra is perfect. So this is the first one that I ever made, and it was supposed to be for my cousin, but she hasn't made her purchase yet. And since then, I have sold 2 more, so I think I'm gonna ship this one out today to Emily, and then I have to get cracking making some more. These 2 are kind of Tree of Life variations on peace signs. This one is an autumn tree with red coral, red jasper, and carnelian. And this one is a little bit more traditional because it's green. It's just light and dark green aventurine. And I do have one more peace sign to do something else with, which I think I was going to do a chakra thing. I'm not sure. I've also done a custom order Tree of Life pendant, which I will show you in a picture right here. And that one is entirely handmade from the frame and the tree, every single bit of it, and that is a willow tree. Sorry, someone is mowing their lawn now. This pendant is something that I made entirely by hand. The crescent is shaped and the wire inside wrapped by hand. Something that I've been wanting to do for a long time and I just finally did. So this is a silver crescent moon pendant, which can be worn either way depending on which moon phase you like. And there are 3 moonstone chips in the center. Here are some clay things that I'm working on. This one is already posted on Etsy, but I haven't added the S-hook for you to put it on a string yet. There are some other little ones in that basket there, which I will get to in a moment. This is a project that I really want to get working on. Everyone has seen WWJD things, but I personally think WWJD could stand for a lot more than what would Jesus do. It could also be what would Janus do, what would Juno do, etc. So I want to make a bunch of these with different alphabet letters for any deity that we might want to wear. So this one I've made with the triple moon symbol is what would the goddess do. Here are some more pouches that I made. Here's a larger sized one, which is more like a tarot deck size. There's a small dirt bag, I call it. I made one for myself over there, if you can see. And another cherry one with a different color ribbon. In here I have an Ankh that I haven't really done anything with yet. I was just testing out the mold, so that's there. Here's some more little clay pendants. I have 2 pentacles and 1 pentacle that also has rings overlapping the inner points. I don't know if that has a specific name in itself, but I was testing out our molds So I made a couple of these, and they can be painted on the inside or not, but I left these plain because I'm not sure which I would like to do. I also made another small book pendant because those seem to be going really well, and I wanted to make this one more like a journal or notebook. And then after I did that one, I made this open book pendant, which you can see here a lot better than the pictures on my Etsy because it was so bright in the natural light. But there are multiple pages, and the sides curl up. The back just has a little decoration for the binding. So we've got a closed book pendant and an open book pendant, and they both have hooks to be put on a string. This is my business card holder that I made for when my mom and I go out and do craft shows, and she wants me to make more of these. These are some earrings that I just made when I was at my grandma's house a couple weeks ago hanging out. I had to fill an order for some chakra earrings, so I had everything with me, and I decided that I really wanted to do something more for specific chakras. I have some plain tiger's eye earrings that just sold, and there's another pair posted, so I made some plain rose quartz earrings. And then, along with that idea, I made these heart chakra earrings, which just sold. Again, I need to ship this off to Emily, but I wanted to show you before I do. They are green aventurine and rose quartz, which are both stones that are associated with the heart chakra. And they look really cute together because green and pink go well. So I decided to make these as heart chakra earrings, putting those two stones together. And these here next to it are enlightenment or crown chakra earrings. They are made with clear quartz and amethyst, which are both stones that I have used to represent the crown chakra in my jewelry. Or alternately, some people use amethyst to represent the third eye and clear quartz for the crown. So if you view it that way, it's still very much stones of your areas of enlightenment. And those do not have a spiral at the end. Again, go on Etsy and view much better pictures of these. There's nothing really over here right now. This is the table that I use as my fire element altar when I'm actually doing something like that. So that's why I keep my matches and lighters and my candle snuffer here. But right now it's got my spell bag that I'm working on, this which I take pictures of my jewelry on, paint because I was working on things like that, some candles, some oak bark, things like that. So it's just kind of working right now. This is actually the table that I use for my air altar as well, so you can see that when I'm not using it, they don't stay up, they become crafting places. I still have to do a tour video of this room, but this is the area that I use the top for as my water altar. There's willow hanging above it. But it always has all of my crafting supplies underneath. So it's only the top that changes, but right now it's got soap that I bought and bookmarks that came with these that I bought, and these are some of the stretchy fabric book covers that you buy as school supplies. And actually, I think I'm going to sit back down to tell you about that. Okay, so you all know that I've been saying I want to do more with my artwork, and one of the things that came up a while ago that I couldn't do as a custom order request was someone asked me if I could make them a book of shadows with a hexagram on the cover. And I said, I don't make books of shadows. I have a friend that does, Jack Copel, he does that. But I don't make books of shadows, so the best I could do would be to buy a book and I could decorate the cover. Short of doing that, I thought that it would be kind of equally cool to buy these book covers since it is back to school season, and I can paint my artwork on this. And then you can use this to cover either your book of shadows, your binder of shadows. I bought an extra large book cover size that would fit a binder, and I've seen people do that, so I bought a black one and a jumbo black one just to get me started, and beyond that I can buy whatever color you need me to do. I bought a green one, which I'm going to put my Tree of Life art design on, which is something that I just recently doodled. And then I bought this kind of maroon mauve one, and I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet, but so I just bought 4 to start with, and then if it's an idea that you guys like, you can tell me what color to go out and get for your order, and then just expect that it'll take a little bit longer because I have to actually go out and get it. I won't have the supplies here. Other things with my artwork, if you have ordered something from me in the past, you've gotten my business card, probably unless you were one of the very first buyers when I didn't have business cards, but my business cards have original artwork on them. That's this. I don't know if you've seen these, but that's an original doodle that I made for my business card. I made a little book during Ostara of last year to hand out to people explaining what the holiday was about, and that has original artwork on the cover, which looks like this, and there's bunnies and eggs all over it, and I want to do a lot more with that. So you may have heard me mention before that I am going to make magnets with some of my artwork on them. I'm also getting a little bit more into painting again, besides just the little clay things, but actual like bigger pieces of artwork, but only about yay big. Not anything huge yet. And then the book covers came with these bookmarks, which made me think of the bookmarks that I really like getting from other businesses. I enjoy when their business card is a bookmark. So you would have the same kind of information that is on this, but in this shape that you can then use. So I thought about making bookmarks as well. I know there must be something else that I'm working on right now that I just can't think of, but this video is already way too long, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I did forget one last thing, and that is that I make these yarn hair falls, which I just call them ponytailers because mine are shorter and they're just attached with a ponytail. But in this bag are about 3 or 4 more pairs that I have made, and they used to be in my mom's store several years ago, but now that we don't have the store, I need to take pictures of them and post them on Etsy. ABCDE, always be checking to Etsy, and you can see all of the new things there as well that have already been posted. Anything that I mentioned that is already posted, you can see much better pictures of it there. The link to my blog with the birthday thing is down there as well. And yeah, so I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Blessed be, and goodbye.